Hey guys, Creator Mom. I want to talk about something a little bit different right now. I want to talk about unschooling and I'm a novice to the idea, to the theory, if you will, the paradigm of unschooling. Um, but it makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me. I think I, at heart, have always been an unschooler. Um, I'm probably personally like an unschooler, in my own personal individual life. Um, I think that, um, learning about unschooling has made me think about the psychology of schooling people, children, and, okay, so I'm going to talk about a lot of different things at once here. I was listening to a course on sexual assault, specifically on campuses, college campuses, right? And it mentioned coercion and stuff, right? And I was thinking about the word coercion, and I thought coercion is a lot of, describes a lot of the way our society runs. A lot of it is coercion. We're manipulated, of course, with bad, consequences if you don't follow certain rules or laws and this and that, regulations. Coercion. So I was thinking about this word. I'm like, everything is coercion. We coerce kids to go to a place we call school. We coerce them to do that. They're coerced at school, and they're pressured to learn things and do things in a very specific way. And I think that having kids do things a certain way and follow a specific curriculum and go to this place makes parents and makes adults feel safe. I think that when we coerce people to do things a certain way, that it's not, we think it's for them, but I think it's really for us. It's really to make us feel safe, like, oh, okay, my kid is learning, or whatever. Which we all know that just because you go to school doesn't mean you're learning jack shit. But some kids do go to school and they go to this building called school and they do learn. But anyways, so in unschooling, what I'm getting out of what I'm reading and listening to about unschooling is that we're being asked to give of ourselves, as we're with regular schooling, with public schooling or even curriculum-based schooling. We're asking kids to step into our world, as we're saying, like, you come here, step into my world. I want you to do this. And when you do this, it's going to make me feel better that you've done this. It's kind of like we check this off. And does the child feel better? I mean, anyways, so unschooling doesn't, it doesn't necessarily mean that your kid is off wild or being unattended to. I'm learning that unschooling means the opposite. It means that your kid is always attended to, that you, as a parent, are being pulled into their world, as opposed to you pulling them into your world, which, it's like both, It's kind of like the in and out of the ocean waves. It's kind of like, oh, I'm cooking. Hey, do you want to come over here and help me cook? And you know what I mean? It's communication. It's cooperation through communication, through consent. I think that there's a lot of consent in unschooling, as where in regular schooling, forced schooling, there is no consent. Unschooling kind of, there's space there, there's room for consent. The parent is be immersing themselves in the child's world and becoming interested in that. And there is learning going on within, the child's world. And I think it's about the parent realizing that there is learning going on within the child's world. So you immerse yourself in that and you work with that instead of yanking the kid into your world and forcing them to fit into this world that gives you safety and makes you feel safe. And it's a lot about trust, as where coercion has nothing to do with trust. Coercion is about trust in a system, I feel like. Trust in a, paradigm. So I think unschooling represents like trust, freedom, consent, working together, learning through interests, learning through desires. And I think that's about all I have to say about it for right now.